Why watch this video out of the many other showcase videos out there? I think the main difference here is I'm going to be showing you more of a supportive Topaz and Nambi, not super well invested either, level 71 out of 80 with a free-to-play light cone at E0. And I'm also going to be showing you, does Himeko actually get better with the arrival of Topaz and Nambi? Being more of like a damage dealer. As you can see here, I have her very offensive at 81, 149. But also, I'll be showing you a follow-up intensive comp with like Kafka's follow-up ability in her talent passive, with Mark 7's countering all in the kit. This will form the same team in the Memory of Chaos floor 10, currently as of version 1.4, and really pushing it to the max to see how many times Nambi can act, to show you a little bit of a different comp. Because it's not the usual hyper carry style, or maybe playing with a character like Jingyuan, this is going to be a slightly different comp, and our builds for each of these characters vary very significantly. And I highly recommend you watch the introductory part of this video where I talk about what are the differences between normal builds, because you can't just plug and play this comp. It's going to be a little bit different in terms of a bit of tweaking, but once we get the parameters right of these characters, you really can plug and play, and the gameplay towards the end of the video is full auto battle, so the fight is won in the preparation stage. So, you know, we always dive right in, we don't waste any time. So first things first, I think let's talk first about Topaz and Nambi. What am I doing and what would I have done differently? I am running a Cruising in the Stellar Sea for Topaz and Nambi. Ideally, if I were playing her in the current role, I would likely want to switch to a Light Cone like Return to Darkness. Unfortunately, it's a Battle Pass Light Cone to play a Dispelling kind of Topaz and Nambi. And losing out on the 5-star stats and crit, what I would then be doing is shifting more towards a break effect build to actually perform much better. But for here, I'm running a traditional crit rate crit damage, so it's very simple and easy to understand and ease into, because some of you just want to see some damage numbers as well from an E0 perspective too. So that's why I decided to go with this, and also I'm lacking on resources as well. But anyway, Cruising the Stellar Sea level 5, I'm working with 5777, level 71 out of 80 as well, and I have her at E0 with just some generic light cone or relics, because I might be waiting for some future relics coming out before I actually do some dedicated farming, if ever in 1.5, 1.6 something new comes about too. So Innate South Auto for crit, attack speed, very generic as well. So Himeko here, not everyone has Himeko built. I have her pretty decently built, 81, 149. With not much speed, and her signature light cone Knight on the Milky Way with Eidolon 1 as well. What am I working with? Tracers, I'm working with a 777, not fully maxed out yet, so only missing out on a bit of effect rest and a bit of attack percentage here that I could have gotten. Relics, I'm working a 2-piece Rutherland, 2-piece Firesmith of Lava Forging. This has just too good crit damage that I just couldn't bear to live without it, and I didn't really care too much about speed since I was focusing more on a follow-up Himeko and bursty kind of Himeko too. Yeah, so that's what I'm running with, and that is my Himeko build. Pretty much she's going to be the main AoE DPS. As you can see, pretty high numbers for her so far. Topaz and Nambi is going to be centered more around follow-up attacking, doing the break damage on the break meter too, which is also very useful too. What's very interesting is the last two characters I have. Let me talk about Kafka real quick. You don't have to play Kafka, you can play any other character here if you want. Why am I playing her is because she has this follow-up ability, and she has an ability to proc DOTs as well. Himeko has some DOT in her kit, and preservation characters can have DOT too, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But for Kafka here, I'm running her fast because I want her to lap her turns real quick, and she can get more of her Telearm follow-up, which means you can proc the Nambi's ability because more follow-up attacks are being done. She does good amounts of burn proccing with her ultimate. I have a signature, so she adds a bit of erode here and there, so it all scales very nicely together, giving her more actions to kick this in more, to get more energy restoration to use her burst more. It all cycles in. So that is my tactic. I have her at E0 also. And last but not least, of course, Mark 7. I have her relatively fast. She counters 3 times with higher Eidolons, 2 times at base Eidolon 0. And it definitely adds in a lot of follow-up attacks to this composition as well. So every character contributes to follow-up attacks. She's the defensive unit in my team, slightly faster so she can spam a bit more skills to shield the unit to prevent the monkey from one-shotting them. Very important, especially since she is quite squishy. We're at 3.2k, she's at 3.6, she's at 3.6. Slightly lower, but defense of course much higher as well. I have her at E6 with the slight heal at E6, but this is not really required. I think what was really the most important one is E4, because you can trigger it a bit more and you will do a little bit more damage too. She offers some freeze, some control, which is also nice to have. What will I do to improve this? I'll actually be liking to switch this to Trend of Universal Market here. Why is that? Is this procs burn on a defensive unit. So even your defensive unit is also contributing some burn DOT when they get attacked, which she does get attacked quite often because of her preservation status. That means Kafka can combo even better with it to proc the DOT. But unfortunately, I only have this at level 50. Don't have the resources to take it up. But that just shows that there's more room for improvement for this comp as well. But anyways, that is the basics of how the guide is changing. You will see in this video that Nambi acts very, very often. The only one caveat that I think is the downside for Himeko and Topaz and Nambi comp right now is this real icky nuance that when she procs her victory rush, because Nambi is the one that took her action, or its action rather, then after that, this isn't counted. So Nambi takes action, this procs, Nambi doesn't go up faster. But out of that only situation, if any of the other characters like Topaz herself, Kafka, or Mark 7 procs the victory rush, then it counts towards Nambi's action advance. That's like the only nuance, because this is considered as like the same turn as the character that act, which is a bit unfortunate that that's the way it is. But it is what it is. Out of the whole entire clip, I think it only happened 1 or twice where this one was like so-called wasted. Still is a good amount of damage. Anyway, I've talked enough. Mouthful already. Now enjoy the rest of the clip and how they work together. I think it's a Himeko buff. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and enjoy the rest of the video. Like and subscribe. Enjoy the clip.
Burn away. Freeze. You won't get away. Go Nappy! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom. Relax. You won't get away. Watch this awesome move!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Liquidation! Here! Stand still. Relax. Time to say bye. Boom. You're annoying. Watch this awesome move. Stand still. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Try that again! Time to say bye. Boom. Go Nappy! Here! Stop it. You won't get away. Relax. Watch this awesome move! Liquidation! Steady. Try that again. Stand still. Go Nappy! You won't get away. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
You can't run!
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
Sagacious discernment. Liquidation.
You won't get away.
Stand still. Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
I taste malice in the air.